Okay, I think we have Mr. Larson in the meeting now. There he is. Okay, so this is file 25-22098-FH, People of State of Michigan versus Mark Jonathan Larson. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record.
Alex Bayonetto for the people.
Your Honor, good morning. Elias Muad appearing on behalf of Mr. Mark Larson.
Okay, and Mr. Muad, where do we stand with Mr. Larson's case today?
Judge, Mr. Bayonetto made a very, very good offer that I did receive yesterday. If we can reset this for a plea date so I can talk to Mr. Larson about it, it's a very favorable plea. I can't see why we wouldn't take it, and I want to thank Mr. Bayonetto and his office for allowing that.
Okay, Mr. Bayonetto, is there anything we need to address from people's side today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, how about April 9th at 8:15?
Let's see, am I going to be in your court on Zietlow if we go to trial? Oh, no, April. I'm sorry, Judge. I am way out of it. That's fine, Judge. That's fine. Sorry about that. April 9th.
April 9th at 8:15. And Mr. Muad, would you prepare a stipulation order for that adjournment?
I will. Alex, can I sign your name to it?
Yes, you can. Thank you.
Okay. And thanks again. I appreciate it. Mr. Larson, I will be in touch with you regarding the offer. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Mr. Larson, you can go ahead and log out then. Okay, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to go on the record with Mr. Case?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, this is file 24-21827-FH People versus Jeffrey Patrick Case. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. Can I first have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Ian?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Robert Ianni, Special Assistant AG on behalf of the people.
Rhonda Underwood on behalf of Mr. Case, Your Honor.
And Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Mr. Case's case today?
Your Honor, this is a case that has Mr. Case made an initial large payment. But today, Your Honor, the offer is that Mr. Case would plead guilty to count 1, child support failing to pay, a 4-year felony. And Mr. Case, there would be a provision that Mr. Case would serve no upfront jail. He would be placed on probation with payment requirements in this matter, Your Honor, at sentencing.
Okay, Mr. Ian, is that a complete and accurate statement of the plea agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Case, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
Yes.
And you are Jeffrey Patrick Case?
Correct.
Mr. Case, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty today to count 1, failing to pay child support?
Yes.
Do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for that offense is up to 4 years in prison and or a $2,000 fine?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with Ms. Underwood and the advice that she's given you?
Yes.
Neither the prosecutor, defendant, or anyone acting on the defendant's behalf has discussed a possible sentence with the court other than as we've discussed it on the record here this morning. Is that correct, Mr. Ian?
It is, Your Honor.
It is, Your Honor.
Is that also your understanding, Mr. Case?
Yes.
If a guilty plea is accepted, there'll be no trial. That means you're giving up the rights that you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have the right to a speedy public trial by jury. You could ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and the court agree, you could have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you were guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at trial, to have the witnesses against you appear at trial, and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at your trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not have that silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you wanted to testify. Do you understand, Mr. Case, that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at a trial?
Yes.
You also understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to your plea would be by application for leave to appeal and not by right.
Yes.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, conviction of a crime can result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about any of your rights?
No.
Do you understand that you're giving those rights up?
Yes.
How do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about December 1st, 2015 through August 31st, 2018 in the city of Adrian, County of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of failing to pay child support?
Yes.
If you want to plead guilty, you would need to say guilty.
Guilty.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to that charge?
No.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that your plea was given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea?
Yes.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises, threats, or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce Mr. Case to plead guilty today?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Case, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what your sentence would be other than as we've discussed it on the record today?
No.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yes.
Ms. Underwood, do you want to cover the factual basis?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Case, did you have a child support case in the 39th Circuit Court in the city of Adrian, County of Lenawee, state of Michigan? And
Yes.
with that case number 2001 23998 DP?
Yes.
And as a result of that case, you had a requirement of paying child support.
Yes.
And did you, between the dates of December 1st, 2015 and August 31st of 2018, did you fail to pay child support during that time?
Yes.
And the arrearage as of May the 23rd, 2024 was $52,447.05. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yes.
And you know it is a crime not to pay child support.
Yes.
And you could have paid some if you could have paid some
Yes.
during that time. I believe the facts have been established, Your Honor.
Mr. Ian, are people satisfied?
I agree, Your Honor. Yes.
All right. Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D, Mr. Iani?
Yeah, it has, Your Honor.
Ms. Underwood?
It has, Your Honor.
Right. I will accept the plea. It's been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Mr. Case has had full knowledge of his rights and he has had competent counsel. Court's not made any agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or sentence in this case with the prosecutor, defense attorney, defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of any of them, other than as we discussed on the record this morning. I will refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation.
Your Honor,
And set,
we have a sentencing about 60 days out. Mr. Case is currently in rehabilitation, Your Honor. And I would like some time for him to get out and get things established. So if we could have 60 days, I appreciate that.
right, I'll set sentencing for May 2nd at 8:15 a.m. Case, someone from the probation department will be in touch with you to do a pre-sentence investigation interview. When you do that interview, please be truthful about this offense and about your background.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Mr. Jones from the probation department so that he can collect your contact information.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're all set on that one.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay, are we ready to call Guessman? Okay, this is file 24-21976-FH People versus Gianna Isabel Guessman. This is set today for a hearing on a motion affidavit in order to show cause. We are proceeding today partially by video conference, partially in person. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McCool.
Steve B. McCormick, at the People.
Attorney Nancy Gordon on behalf of Ms. Guessman, by and through the Public Defender's Office.
All right, and this was, record should reflect this was set for a hearing on an order to show cause this morning at 8:15 a.m. It's now 8:35 a.m. Ms. Guessman is not present here in the courtroom, and she is not logged into the Zoom session. Ms. Gordon, is there anything you'd like to say regarding Ms. Guessman at this point?
Yes, Your Honor, just briefly. Ms. Guessman was hospitalized at one point in Monroe County. That was between the last hearing and this present hearing. She did, however, get transported and make it back to Lenawee County thanks to the help of our CMH. She did make it to CMH to start re-engagement to in-services, and then was transported to share the warmth. But on or about 2/15/25, which would have been a Saturday, she left and has not been seen since, according to our CMH. She's not re-engaged with them. I've left multiple messages and share the warmth, none have been returned. She was not made contact with our office, and I've been in close contact with Darren Coast. To my knowledge, she's not made any contact with any of us, so she is effectively MIA at this point. We understand the prosecutor is going to request a bench warrant, and rightfully so. There's nothing we have to say for Ms. Guessman's behavior, other than I do have concerns that her capacity is again in flux, and did want to put for the record, I'm not sure if the court would want to hear it now or wait till we do actually have her picked up. But if her capacity is still where it was when she left, I would like to request a re-examination of her capacity.
All right. Ms. McClure, anything from the people's perspective?
Yeah, Judge, unfortunately, this is exactly what I foresaw happening, because this is exactly what she did before. She gets medicated, she gets treatment and services and becomes competent, and then makes herself incompetent by refusing to comply with both the court orders and CMH recommendations. So since this is about the third time we've had this same cycle, I would just ask that she be given a bench warrant and that bond be set at remand upon rearrest.
All right, it's clear that she has not appeared here today. This obviously isn't her first failure to appear. And so the court is going to issue a bench warrant for that failure to appear. And I would set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $50,000. Okay, anything else we need to address with that case today?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, Ms. White, do you need a breakout session with Mr. Cooper?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. This is file 24-22084-FH People versus Eric Lee Cooper. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
B. McClure, we have the people filling in for prosecutor of record, Allison Arnold.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court. Stina Cobra Gray appearing on behalf of Mr. Hooper, who appears via Zoom.
All right, and sir, you're Eric Lee Cooper?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. White, where do we stand with Mr. Cooper's case today?
Your Honor, I was recently retained on this case, I believe as recent as 48 hours ago. I have in fact reached out to the prosecutor's office. It's my understanding that the special assignment prosecutor will not be back in the office until Friday. At that time, I will be requesting discovery. As it stands today, I'm not in possession of discovery. I guess I've been playing phone tag with the prosecutor that appears today, but it's my understanding that she will not be handling the case. So I guess at this point, Judge, I would respectfully request, with the court's permission, and I can assume no objection from the people, a short adjournment so that I can speak with the special assignment prosecutor, obtain the discovery, review the file, and proceed from there, Your Honor.
Okay, how long are you thinking? A couple weeks, a month, or what do you want?
Judge, if you would consider maybe a few weeks or so, as long as the prosecutor is in a position to forward me discovery, I can bring myself up to speed immediately.
Okay, Ms. McClure, anything to address from the people's side?
If Ms. Colbert White sends us her appearance, we can get her discovery before Ms. Arnold's even back in the office. So we just need that sent to our office, either email or drop it off, one of the two, and then we can get discovery right over to her.
I'll have that in the next 5 minutes.
Most of it's electronic, I believe.
Okay, how about April 2nd at 8:15 then?
Your Honor, is the court available either on the 1st or the 3rd? I've got several cases on the 2nd.
We only do our criminal pretrials on Wednesday mornings, so it'd be the 2nd, or I could go to the next week, would be the 9th.
May I have the 9th, Your Honor?
Yeah, we'll do April 9th at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. And if I may ask, is there a special email that this needs to be sent to, or may I send this to the prosecutor that appears today via Zoom?
I will send you a direct message with the email address to send it to.
Thank you so much. And I'll simply forward the substitution of attorney that I sent to the court.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. White, would you be willing to do a stipulation in order for the adjournment to April 9th?
Absolutely.
Okay, is there anything else we need to address today?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you for your time, Mr. Cooper. You can let the officer with you know that you're done with court for today.
Thank you.
And thank you, Mr. Cooper.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. DeMattis, do you need to speak to Mr. Samuelson?
We are ready to go, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, this is file 23-21614-FH People versus Timothy Preston Samuelson. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, going to have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
E.B. McClure, on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Anthony D. Mattis on behalf of Mr. Samuelson. We have no objection to proceeding via Zoom today. And Mr. Samuelson, will you please state your name for the record?
Timothy Samuelson.
All right, and Mr. DeMattis, where do we stand with Mr. Samuelson's case today?
Yes, Your Honor. I've had an opportunity to conference this matter with Ms. McClure. We have reached a resolution.
Okay, you want to go ahead? Yeah, go ahead.
Specifically, Your Honor, my client will be pleading guilty to an added count of attempt felonious assault, count 3, interfering with an electronic communications device, count 5, child abuse in the 4th degree, count 7, domestic violence, and an added count of a discharge of a firearm without malice, with the understanding that all of the other counts will be dismissed.
Okay, Ms. McClure, is that a complete and accurate statement of the plea agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Dillenbeck, would you raise your right hand, please?
Mr. Samuelson.
I'm sorry, Mr. Samuelson, I'm trying to do two things at once. Mr. Samuelson, I apologize. Would you raise your right hand? Thank you. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
Yes.
And you are Timothy Preston Samuelson, is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Samuelson, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty today to count 9 on the amended information, attempted assault with a dangerous weapon?
Yes.
Do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for that offense is up to 2 years in prison and or a $1,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it also your intention to plead guilty today to count 10 on the amended information? Discharging a firearm while aimed without malice and injury.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for that offense up to 1 year in jail and or a $500 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it also your intention to plead guilty today to count 3, interfering with electronic communications device?
Yes.
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for that offense up to 2 years in prison and or a $1,000 fine?
Yes.
Is it also your intention to plead guilty today to count 5, child abuse 4th degree?
Yes.
And you understand the maximum possible penalty for that offense is up to 1 year in jail?
Yes.
And finally, is it your intention to plead guilty today to count 7, domestic violence?
Yes.
And do you understand the maximum possible penalty for that offense up to 93 days in jail and or a $500 fine?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with Mr. DeMattis and the advice that he's given you?
Yes.
Neither the prosecutor, defense attorney, or anyone acting on the defendant's behalf has discussed a possible sentence with the court. Is that correct, Ms. McClure?
That's correct.
Mr. DeMattis?
Correct, Your Honor.
If the guilty plea is accepted, I'm sorry, is that also your understanding, Mr. Samuels?
That no sentence has been discussed? Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If a guilty plea is accepted, there'll be no trial. That means you'll be giving up the rights that you would have had at trial. To explain those rights to you now to make sure that you understand them. You have the right to a speedy public trial by jury. You could ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and the court agree, you could have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at your trial, to have the witnesses against you appear at your trial, and to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at your trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not have that silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you wanted to testify. Do you understand, Mr. Samuelson, that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at a trial?
Yes, sir.
Do you also understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to your plea would be by application for leave to appeal and not by right?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, conviction of a crime can result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you're giving those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, could I add something very quickly? I just want to make sure Mr. Samuelson understands that by statute, on the count 5 that he's pleading to, he could get probation for up to 5 years. And then on would be count 10 that he's pleading to, it is mandatory forfeiture of that firearm. And then because he is entering a plea to a domestic violence under the new prohibited person statute, he will be prohibited from owning or possessing a firearm for up to 7 years. So I just want to make sure he understands those 3 things. And those are all by statute.
Mr. Samuelson, do you understand those things?
Yes, I understand.
Do you still want to proceed with your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How do you wish to plead then, Mr. Samuelson, to the charge that on or about May 27, 2023, in Seneca Township, Lenawee County, Michigan, that you did commit the offense of interfering with electronic communications?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And how do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about May 27, 2023, in Seneca Township, Lenawee County, Michigan, that you did commit the offense of 4th-degree child abuse?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And how do you plead to the charge that on or about May 27, 2023, in Seneca Township, Lenawee County, Michigan, that you did commit the offense of domestic violence?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And how do you plead to the charge that on or about May 27, 2023, in Seneca Township, Lenawee County, Michigan, that you did commit the offense of attempted assault with a dangerous weapon or attempted felonious assault?
Guilty.
And how do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about May 27, 2023, in Seneca Township, Lenawee County, Michigan, that you did commit the offense of discharging a firearm while aimed without malice and injury?
Guilty.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to those charges?
No.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that your pleas were given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the pleas?
Yes.
Is the prosecutor or defense counsel aware of any promises, threats, or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce Mr. Samuelson to plead guilty today?
None, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Samuelson, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what your sentence would be?
No, Your Honor.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Demanis, do you want to cover the factual basis?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. First, Mr. Samuelson, in regards to count 3, interfering with an electronic communications device. On May 27th, 2023, you were in the township of Seneca, county of Lenawee, correct?
Yes.
And you came in contact with an individual who was attempting to make a phone call, correct?
Yes.
And did you willfully interfere with that electronic medium of communication?
Yes.
Now on to count 5, child abuse.
Mr. Demetis, could you just ask him by doing what? What did he do to prevent her from making that phone call?
Timothy, so the individual we are discussing that attempted to make the phone call, you attempted to remove the phone from her hand in order to prevent her from making that phone call, correct?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied.
Your Honor, we'll move on to count 5, child abuse in the 4th degree. Once again, Tim, on or about May 27, 2023, were you in Seneca Township, County of Lenawee?
Yes.
And did you knowingly commit an act that, under the circumstances, pose an unreasonable risk of harm to a child?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
By doing what?
Timothy, so back on May 27, 2023, you in fact broke the glass on a back door wall where the child or children were present, correct?
Yes.
And do you agree that that was by firing off a handgun in the home?
No, I wasn't in the home.
Where was it?
In the yard into the ground.
And the sliding glass door broke by firing off the handgun.
No.
How did it break?
A metal chicken post.
What does that mean?
I used the metal chicken post to break my door.
Okay, and the children were in the home?
Yes.
Okay, satisfied, Judge.
Thank you, Phoebe. Satisfied, Your Honor. Moving on to count 7, domestic violence. Once again, Tim, on or about May 27, 2023, you were in the township of Seneca, County of Lenawee, correct?
Yes.
And did you come into contact with your former spouse?
Yes.
And did you perform an act that placed her in immediate apprehension of a battery?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor. Moving on to
did you make physical contact with her?
No.
Did she have a swollen lip?
Not that I know of.
Did you come into contact with her when you tried to take her phone?
Yes.
Okay, and was that assaultive in nature?
I don't know what assaultive in nature means legally.
Was she afraid of, would you agree that she would be afraid of being hit by you?
Yes.
Okay, satisfied, Judge.
Thank you, Phoebe. Moving on to added count 9, attempt felonious assault. Once again, Tim, May 27, 2023, were you in the township of Seneca, County of Lenawee?
Yes.
And you came in contact with an individual?
Yes.
And did you attempt to assault that individual with a dangerous weapon?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
And what was that weapon?
Tim, at the time on May 27, 2023, you were in possession of a .40 caliber handgun, correct?
Correct.
And when we are referring to the attempt assault, it was with that weapon, correct?
Yes.
Satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor. And then finally, added count 10, discharge of a firearm without malice. Tim, May 27, 2023, were you in Seneca Township, County of Lenawee?
Yes.
And you were in possession of a firearm, correct?
Yes.
And did you intentionally discharge that firearm?
Yes.
However, the discharge of the firearm was without malice and no one was injured, correct?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor?
Satisfied.
All right, has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D, Ms. McClure?
It has.
Mr. Demanis?
Yes, Your Honor, the court has complied.
I will accept the plea that has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Mr. Samuelson has had full knowledge of his rights. He's had competent counsel. The court has not made any agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or sentence in this case with the prosecutor, defense attorney, defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of any of them. I will refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation and set sentencing for April 17th at 8:15 a.m.
Your Honor, can I quickly check my schedule?
Yes,
And we're looking at the 17th. Is that what I heard?
correct.
Of April?
Of April.
I would be unavailable that week, Your Honor.
Right. About April 24th.
I'm available.
That works for me, Your Honor.
Okay, so April 24th at 8:15.
And I would ask that that be in person, Your Honor.
All right, so that'll be an in-person hearing. Mr. Samuelson, you need to be present here in the courtroom for that hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else we need to address today?
Nothing on behalf of the people. Thank you.
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Samuelson, I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Mr. Jones from the probation department so he can get your contact information. Mr. Demanis, do you want to be a part of that as well?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Murphy, do you need to speak to Mr. Dillenbeck?
Okay, please, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Dillenbeck, I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Mr. Murphy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Orozco, do you want to come forward, please? This is file 24-51638-PH. Caitlin Elizabeth Lorishon versus Maria Deanna Orozco. We are here today for a hearing on an order to show cause for an alleged violation of personal protection order. And we are proceeding today in person. Ms. You are Maria Deanna Orozco, correct?
Yes.
Ms. Orozco, have you received a copy of the motion and affidavit?
I just received a copy to come. I didn't receive a copy of what the allegation was, or what the violation was.
All right, give me a second. So the bailiff is handing you a copy of that now. Take whatever time you need to read that over. Just let me know when you're finished.
So this. Okay, yeah, a CPS worker showed me, the screenshots and stuff like that.
So you've seen that before.
Yeah, not in this form, but then when I called up to the courthouse and I asked for like a printout of what our case docket says, it says that this violation that she put on January 23rd was dismissed. There was a court date of like February 12th, but I wasn't served. It says on there that she never showed up either, so it was dismissed.
All right, what I'm gonna do is adjourn this to April 9th. I don't have a memory of what happened at that hearing, so I will figure that out. If I did say on the record that it was dismissed, I'll enter an order dismissing. So you're all set for today. Mr. Murphy, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Dillenbeck?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, this is file 24-22094-FH and 24-22095-FH, People versus Ryan James Dillenbeck. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case. There's also an outstanding bench warrant for Mr. Dillenbeck for a failure to appear on January 15th at a
Your Honor, I think this is the arraignment because I think Mr. Dillenbeck failed to appear at his arraignment.
Yeah, I apologize. This is an arraignment on the charges. Also, there is that bench warrant for the failure to appear at the arraignment. So first, let me have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
B. McClure, Math the People.
Matthew Murphy appearing on behalf of Mr. Dillenbeck.
And show you Ryan James Dillenbeck.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Murphy, does Mr. Dillenbeck wish to have the information read today?
No, Your Honor, we're waive a reading of the information. We acknowledge receipt of said information, the witness list, and the discovery demand from the prosecution. On the underlying charges, would ask the court to just continue a not guilty plea and set a pretrial on these matters, as well as in regards to the bench warrant, I guess, for failure to appear. We'll waive a reading of that at this moment. In regards to that matter, Mr. Dillenbeck is in a rehab facility in Muskegon. He has been in there for some time. He had, in regards to failing to appear for the arraignment, he had appeared in district court, had indicated that he was going to ask to be screened for drug court, and then in the interim was then placed and got himself into a rehab in Muskegon. And I don't know if he was aware of the date, the arraignment date, but we would just ask the court to enter a not guilty plea on that as well and set that for another date at the same time as the underlying charges, and we'll try to address those accordingly. Would ask for a PR bond to be set on those contempt as well. I believe Mr. Dillenbeck, he's not a flight risk, Your Honor. I believe, again, he's zooming in from that location. There is currently an outstanding warrant for him, just to make sure the court's aware of this, down in district court for a new charge that was authorized, I believe, on January 27th. So we're trying to make arrangements for him to transport himself to district court if we can't get, because at this time, district court is not allowing him to zoom in to take care of that. So I think we may have to have him get transportation out to take care of that. But again, I don't believe he's a flight risk, Your Honor. He's wanting to get things taken care of, and he's going to make arrangements to appear.
All right, we'll enter a not guilty plea on the underlying charges. Ms. McClure, anything you'd like to say with respect to the appearance issue?
No, nothing.
So I'll enter a not guilty plea on those. We'll recall the warrants. And get the PR bond on the contempt. What is the name of the facility that Mr. Dillenbeck is at?
It's Adult Teen Challenge.
All right, Mr. Coast, are you there? All right,
I'm
so
sorry,
Mr.
what was
Coast
that?
is logged, Mr. Darren Coast is logged into the Zoom session. He's not available immediately right now. I want you to stay where you are. I'm going to have you speak to Mr. Coast so he can collect information that you need from him. You're going to need to report to him. There he is. As a condition of your bond.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm going to put you in a breakout session with him right now so that he can collect the information that he needs in order to keep track of you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
I apologize, I never gave a pretrial date. How about April 9th?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Does my office need to do a stipulation in order for that date and time, or?
No, this was an arraignment, so
Oh, yeah, that's
issue.
right. Thank you.
Ms. Taylor? Okay. Mr. Malero is handling cases in Judge Anselm's court right now, so as soon as he gets over here, I'll call your case.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, it looks like Mr. Dillenbeck left the meeting directly from the breakout room. So, Mr. Murphy, you're gonna have to communicate that next date to him.
Yes, Your Honor. I apologize for that. I'll make sure that he gets that information. Thank you.
Judge, what is that date for Mr. Dillenbeck?
It's April 9th at 8:15.
Good enough. I'll give him a call right back. He did give me a phone number.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Ballard. This is file 24-21953-FH, People of the State of Michigan versus Joseph Wallace Ballard. We are here today for a hearing on an order to show cause. And we are proceeding today both in person and by video conference. The record should reflect that an order to show cause or a summons was issued directing Mr. Ballard to appear here today at 8:15 a.m. It is now 9:18 a.m. To respond to an allegation that he violated probation by failing to report. Mr. Ballard is not present. He has not appeared in response to summons, either by being present in person or by logging into the Zoom session. I'm going to find he's failed to appear and issue a bench warrant for his arrest. I will set bond on the bench warrant in the amount of $25,000.
You can come back in. I got to do this.
Okay, Mr. Malaro, Ms. Taylor is here in the courtroom. Do you need to speak to her?
I do, Judge. Yeah. Yes, I do.
Okay, Ms. Taylor, if you'll step outside, right outside the door is a tablet on a stand, and we'll set that up so you can speak to Mr. Malaro.
Okay, thank you.
Hi there.
Okay, 1 second. I'm going to put you in a separate breakout room with Mr. Malaro.
Okay.
So if there's something on the screen asking you to join a breakout room, you just need to tap yes or accept or whatever it's asking you to do.
Yes, says join. Okay.
You can come up and sit at the table here. Okay, this is file 25-22103-FH, People of State of Michigan versus Ruth Ann Taylor. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today partially in person and partially by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Bandit.
Alex Bayoneto for the people.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Ruth Taylor.
And Mr. Malero, where do we stand with Ms. Taylor's case today?
Yeah, I'm going to ask to adjourn this matter out of ways, Judge. Ms. Taylor and I have been trying to connect so she can bring me some information to review and then I'd talk to the prosecutor about it. So if we could have at least 30 days, I'd appreciate that.
Mr. Bayoneto, is there anything that needs to be addressed on the people's side?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I will adjourn this then to April 2nd at 8:15 a.m. Mr. Malero, would you do that stipulation in order?
Yes, I will, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else we need to address today?
No, Your Honor.
No, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Taylor, next date then is April 2nd at 8:15 a.m.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, Ms. Underwood, do you need to speak to Paul Cherry?
Just for a second, Your Honor.
And Mr. Malero, do you need to speak to Tessa Woolley?
No, I do not.
All right, Mr. Cherry, I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Ms. Underwood, if you can give me just a moment.
Sure.
And can you call the jail for Steve? Okay, Ms. Woolley, are you there?
Oh, there it goes. Okay, yes.
Okay. This is file 24-21981-FH, People versus Tessa Renee Woolley. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Hartung.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Doug Hartung, appearing for the people today.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Tessa Woolley.
All right, and Miss, you are Tessa Renee Woolley, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Malero, where do we stand with Ms. Woolley's case today?
Yeah, we're still hopeful and working towards a resolution, but this time we'd have to set the matter for a jury trial.
How much time, how many days do you need for a trial?
I'd say probably 2.
I would agree with that, Your Honor. I don't have a witness list yet from Mr. Malaro, although we did request it, but I would say two days unless Mr. Malaro has more witnesses than I'm anticipating.
Okay. Ms. Clark, could you find us a 2-day jury trial date, please?
15th at 9 a.m. and Friday, May 16th at 9 a.m.
That's fine with my schedule. Thank you.
Yeah, that works for me, Your Honor.
Okay, so May 15th and May 16th, both at 9 a.m. Let's do a final pretrial on May 7th at 8:15. Anything else we need to address today?
Your Honor, yes, one more thing as relates to the plea discussions. We thought we made a very reasonable proposal to resolve the case that was not accepted. And I don't have a problem with them continuing to talk about it amongst themselves, but let's set a date by which that plea bargain is gone, Mr. Malaro, so we can get our subpoenas out, and we'll have to get people from Lansing involved for the drug testing witnesses and such like that. But you give me a reasonable date by which that plea bargain can be withdrawn.
Well, I don't like the plea offer.
So we'll withdraw it today then, is that what you're saying?
If that's what you want to do.
I'll give you till the end of the month.
Okay.
All right, and then I have a note from Mr. Coast about Ms. Woolley having been at Harbor Light. Are you still at Harbor Light, Ms. Woolley, or no?
No, Your Honor.
All right, if you're not at Harbor Light, you need to be doing 2 times weekly drug testing. That's part of your bond conditions. So
Okay, and is there any way that I can have that transferred to Hillsdale County? Yeah, because I don't live in Lenawee County.
Mr. Coast, do we have something we can do about that?
Not in Hillsdale County, in Jackson or obviously here in Adrian, but that's something I could talk to her about.
All right, I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Mr. Coast so that he can get your contact information and discuss the drug testing issue with you.
Okay.
Mr. Malaro, do you want to be a part of that?
Yes, Judge, please.
Your Honor, will the court issue a scheduling order on this?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You are welcome. Mr. Hartung, do you know, are we going to be on the record later today with the Cardin case, or is that?
It's my understanding that's still going to be off the record, Your Honor.
Okay.
I don't think there's no writ to my knowledge that's been drafted up at this point.
Okay, I'm just trying to get an idea of what's going on. So, okay. All right, I have a jail device here that just came into the meeting. The microphone on that is muted and the camera is off. Okay, and you are Ms. Beatty, correct?
Yes.
Okay, if you give me just a couple minutes here, got to take care of one other case and then we'll get to yours. All right, this is file 22-20683-FH, People versus Paul Edward Cherry. We are here today for a hearing on a probation violation, and we are proceeding today by video conference. Ms. Underwood, would you like to place your appearance on the record?
Ron Underwood for Mr. Cherry in this matter, Your Honor. I believe, Your Honor, this is a sentencing on this violation of probation matter.
Just a second. Okay, so according to the court notes, he pled not guilty at the last hearing. We set it for today, so I don't believe this is a sentencing.
I have a probation violation report that was prepared. Let me go through my notes.
Yeah, my understanding, since it's a misdemeanor case, they prepare those in advance of the hearing.
Okay. Thank you, Your
Indicate
Honor.
pled not guilty at the last hearing.
Thank you. Yeah.
Paid $2.
Okay. I see. I had a note that there was a plea, but, okay. Your Honor, Mr. Cherry is prepared to pay 300 today, and he's also prepared, he will have 800 by the end of the week, I believe. He has went through a bankruptcy, Your Honor, so this is his only outstanding thing. So we'd like an adjournment, Your Honor, to see if Mr. Cherry can make a dent in this.
All right, so his outstanding restitution amount is $4,400, and I'm sorry, you said he was gonna pay what today?
He can pay 300 today, and he will have another 800, I believe, by the end of the week.
Okay, so that'd be a quarter of what he owes at this point, so I'm willing to adjourn on that basis to April 16th at 8:15. So April 16th at 8:15. Obviously, Mr. Cherry, your ability to make payments toward it and keep working it down is what we're after here.
Yes, sir, I understand that, and I appreciate it.
Okay, so you're all set for today. You can go ahead and log out.
Okay, thank you.
And what is that date, Your Honor?
April 16th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Ms. Underwood, you need to speak to Ms. Beatty.
Your Honor, I don't believe there has been any movement yet on possible charges for Ms. Edie. At least that's what I understand. And I'm concerned that any plea as to those items would be against Ms. Edie's self-interest. Could I speak with Ms. Walsh for a moment?
I don't know of any new charges for her, so.
Okay, Mr. Malaro, I don't believe I had anything else for you.
All right, I'll be going then, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. All right, it's file 21-20206-FH, People versus Christine and Double, now known as Beatty. We are here today for hearing a probation violation. Ms. Underwood, do you want to place your appearance on the record?
Rhonda Underwood for Miss Edie, Your Honor.
All right, and how do you wish to proceed today?
Your Honor, may I speak to Miss Edie?
Yes. Okay, we have Ms. Underwood and Ms. Beatty back from the breakout session. Ms. Underwood, do you know how you'd like to proceed at this point?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, how is that?
Your Honor, I believe Ms. Double, I believe the probation department is going to, there have been no charges filed as of yet, Your Honor, to any of our knowledge. Ms. Walsh does not know if any are going to be filed. So the probation department has agreed to dismiss counts 1 and 2 of the warrant. And I believe Ms. Double is going to plead guilty to counts 3 and 4.
That is correct, Judge.
All right. Ms. Beatty, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury? Sorry, the microphone didn't catch your voice there.
Yes,
Okay, and you are Christine Ann Beatty, but formerly known as Christine Ann Double. Is that correct?
yes,
Do you understand that you have a right to contest the violation of probation charges and to have a trial on them? Do you understand that throughout that trial, you'd be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven by a preponderance of evidence? If you answered, I was not able to hear it.
yes,
You have the right to have all the witnesses against you appear at your trial. You or your lawyer could ask those witnesses questions. And you also have the right to have me order any witnesses that you have for your defense to appear at your trial. Do you understand all of that?
yes,
You are not required to testify at your trial, and no one can say anything about you not testifying or hold that against you anyway. Do you understand that?
yes,
On the other hand, do you understand that you have the right to testify at the trial if you wanted to testify? Sorry, I didn't hear the answer.
yes,
How do you plead to the charge that you violated probation by failing to report as instructed?
guilty,
And how do you plead to the charge that you violated probation by failing to update your address and update the registry as required under the Michigan Sex Offender Registration Act?
guilty,
Has anyone made any threats in order to get you to plead guilty?
no,
Has anything been promised to you in order to get you to plead guilty?
no,
If I accept your plea, you're giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of threats or promises that have not been disclosed to court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
yes,
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial and your right to have your lawyer's assistance at that trial, as I've explained earlier? I was not able to hear your answer.
yes,
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
yes,
You were placed on probation in this case back in March of 2023. Is that correct?
I think so,
Right. Do you remember being placed on probation and getting an order of probation?
yes,
Part of that order of probation was that you were supposed to report to Ms. Walsh as often as she directed. Is that right? I couldn't hear your answer.
yes,
And did you fail to report to her on December 17th?
yes,
You're also required to keep her updated of your current address. Is that right? And did you change your address without telling Ms. Walsh or without updating the registry?
I was currently homeless at the time. I didn't have an address.
Okay. Did you let Ms. Walsh know that you were homeless?
Yes, no prior to that. But I
When
was
did
at
you-
the shelter,
When did you tell her that you were homeless?
August,
Were you still at the shelter in December?
no, I was exited the 29th of November.
So you left the shelter. Did you tell her you were leaving the shelter?
Yes, she knew prior of that date.
All right, I can't accept the plea. She's not willing to admit to the facts that would support the plea, so I can set it, I mean, what would you like to do next, Ms. Underwood?
Well, Your Honor, I guess we will set it. Can we have a pretrial next week or the week after?
We can do it next week at 8:50. So
I'm sorry?
February 12th, next week, February 12th at 8:50.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Dudley, you can let the officer that's with you know that you're done with court for today. I wasn't able to hear you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, I think that's everything that I had for you today.
What about Mr. Ballard and Ms. Orozco?
Mr. Ballard did not appear, so I issued a bench warrant. Ms. Orozco, we adjourned to April 9th.
April 9th?
Correct. There was a note in the Register of Actions that it was dismissed because no one appeared last time, so I've got to figure out whether I actually dismissed that or not.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, Judge, was Ms. Doubles set to March 12th?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Ambrose, I'm getting some voices in the background there that are causing some difficulty. It's coming through the microphone and interfering with our record.
It's still a problem.
Seems to be okay right now. All right, so this is file 22-210885-FC. People of the State of Michigan versus Andrew Aaron Cecil. We are here today for a hearing on a motion to withdraw as appellate counsel and for appointment of substitute appellate counsel. And we are proceeding today by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Brueggemann.
Jennifer Bruggeman on behalf of the people.
And it's Ronald Ambrose appearing on behalf of Mr. Cecil.
All right, and I don't have Mr. Cecil logged in from his facility. I don't see in the file a writ. Was anything prepared to have him be present today?
I did not. I sent him out the motion. I had not had any contact with him for a number of months now, even though I sent letters out to him.
I'm sorry, you're not speaking loudly enough, Mr. Ambrose.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
understand what you're saying.
I have not had contact with Mr. Cecil for a number of months now. I have not made arrangements for him to appear today. I sent him the motion on February 7th. He has not responded to it. I sent him previously, I had sent him letters regarding my analysis of the case, and he has not responded to that either.
Okay, well, I think we need to have him at least have an ability to be present for the hearing if you're seeking to withdraw as counsel, so. I guess what I'll do is. Adjourn this to March 19th, so 2 weeks from today. And do you know what facility he is at?
Gus Harrison, I believe he is still there.
Okay, it does look like he is at Gus Harrison. And so we will do a Zoom writ for him on the 19th.
Very good.
Is that at 10 o'clock, Your Honor?
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you. And the court is doing the writ?
I believe we do the Zoom one, so yes.
Okay, just making sure. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we're done to.
You don't need me for the 2:30.